jumping into signing up for care. So I've gotten really, really good at starting people into care. Like that's just something I'm really good at. In the beginning, I used to scare the shit out of people when they would pass out. Like they would literally faint. Like I would have to catch them because I scared them so much that they would faint. But it's good because if you're scared, you want to start care. But like I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't even know how to read an X-ray. Like how do you explain an X-ray to somebody? And then like
you scared them from their condition, or you scared them with like intensity, or
like I guess my way of doing it. I don't know. But like I'm like, Nadia, we got another one. She'll come running, come with water. I would have to carry them and lay them on the adjusting table.
Don't make a scene.
Like it's okay, you're fine. But yeah, it happened multiple times. And then we started off with a day 1, day 2 process. I started seeing so much volume and getting so many new patients that I couldn't afford to have a day 2 process. So we were having over 90 new patients a month. So we had to drop to a day 1 process. So I was able to get people to start care all on day 1. And then your communication has to be really good. And then right now it has gotten even better because I'm still training and I'm trying to perfect it. And one of the things that I've come up with, because I'm trying to train Sal, I'm trying to train all these different doctors to understand how to sell, and it's spine. Show them the damage, paint a picture of the future. So you're painting a picture of the future, but you have to paint both futures. So the dream and the nightmare. So like, what would it look like 6 to 12 months from now if we don't get this fixed? Now, what would it do for you if we do get this fixed? So like to give them a future. Insert yourself as the solution. So in the beginning, what they tell you to do is kind of give them 2 options and then make yourself as one option and make like the medical world as the other option. I make myself both solutions. If you want pain relief, I can give you that. If you actually want to get this fixed, I can give you that. But I'm both solutions. So they're leaving, picking me. I'm the only solution. Neutralize objections. This is something that most chiropractors don't know how to do, is objection handling. And then if you guys want to learn how to do that, I'll be happy to show you. Like neutralize objections and then enroll decisively. This is where most people mess up, is they talk past the close. If somebody already agrees to start care, stop talking. If they agree to start care, don't continue explaining the x-rays. Don't explain what you're gonna do to fix it. Stop talking, walk them to the front, hand the paper to Nadia, and what do you say?
What card would you like to use?
That's it. There's no, I sell without a care plan in my hand. People don't even know what they're signing up for. They sign up because they trust me. And that's it. That's the only, they don't know what the plan is. They don't know how many times they're gonna be coming in. They don't know what we're going to be doing. They simply trust me. That's it. All right.
Is this one of your like downsellings then?
That's downselling.
This comes like after like the care plan? Okay.
Yep, that's downselling. So we walk them up to the front, shoot the x-ray, show them their progress. Like we're able to put massive disc in people's spine with decompression. Like I could take somebody from bone on bone to a 13mm disc, no problem.
And if you're interested in seeing, he has tons of examples you can
In the book that I saw. Yeah.
And that was when I sucked. Like that was the first x-rays we took. They're so much better than that now. But we're massive disc. And I showed them the x-ray, I was like, perfect. Realistically, you only need to come in once a month to be able to keep this fixed, because what the research shows is that in about 4 to 6 months, the disc does start to go back. So let's get you scheduled for once a month decompression, and then you could continue coming in once a week for your adjustments. Walk them up to the front, they sign them up. Yeah,
This is one of the things that along the way we've learned, because this is one of the things that we would finish the 24 or the 4-month period plan, and then they felt like when they see the x-rays, the change that they've made, and almost like a graduating feeling, and they would never come back. So this is one of those processes that we've learned to educate them and let them realize, like,
my conversion for a downsell, so resign, was trash. It was like 13%. It was really bad because I kept hyping this up. I could get people to sign up, but I kept making it seem like, oh, you're fixed. And then if you're fixed, then why do you have to keep coming in? So there's something called future pacing, which should be done periodically through the treatment. You should be, just imagine a year from now that you only need to be coming in once a month.
Would future pacing be the same as delayed satisfaction, or?
No, I'm saying just imagine a year from now, you'll only need to be coming in once a month. So like, use the word imagine, that taps into the subconscious mind. Like they can't help but now put themselves in that situation. You have to use the word imagine. So just imagine a year from now, you only need to be coming in once a month. So
and the team is used to like this type of language, and as they're helping the patients onto the machines or off the rollers into adjustments, all of us get adjusted around here.
Yeah. So
like we get decompression.
so the team is only allowed to get adjusted during shift. Doesn't make sense, right? Oh, why wouldn't you adjust them after shift? Like you're busy, you're seeing 200. Like there's no way you have time. No, you want patients to see your team getting adjusted. I want to be adjusted in front of my patients. I want them to see that I get adjusted. I plan to get on decompression right, like I'm getting off decompression when the patients are coming in so they can see me getting off of decompression. And then they know I get care too. Do you guys need a break or we're good to go? Good? This is consultation, so this is day one. Day one, the OPP, QRST, whatever, I'm not even sure if that's the right letters, but don't do that. Do not do that. Like, that does not work. You will not get people to sign up. It is not the way to go. You can do that for a PI if you have to do that for a PI. What you want to do is ask what matters. And you want to find out what their emotional drivers are. You guys know what emotional drivers? So you have, this comes from Dean Graziosi. He was the first person I ever heard say this. But Dean Graziosi said, you have to go 7 layers deep to find out what someone's true emotional driver is. If I'm asking you, like, why do you want to become a chiropractor? And then you give me a surface level answer. And I ask you again, and I still get a surface level. But if I ask you 7 times, we get to the true reason of why you want to become a chiropractor. Now, if I have somebody that, I just had this guy come in actually, and Nadia and I were just talking about construction group. Really wasn't offering much information, tough, didn't like show any emotion. Oh, my wife made me come here, my low back, it's not that bad, blah, blah, blah. Usually I would have just been like, because I'm so busy, I'm like, all right, perfect, let's get it adjusted. I wouldn't have been shot x-rays, like I would have just laid them down and made it move, and that's it. But because I'm working on being able to connect with people and create an experience for people, I started talking to him, and I started getting to know him as a person and taking the time to connect with him. And then he started telling me how hard it was for him at work. Then he started telling me that he wasn't able to pick up his daughter. Then he started crying. So, first problem, which was the low back pain, he would have paid me $2,000 for, right? Like $2,000, low back pain, I can fix that at $2,000. Him not going to work, that's a $5,000 problem. Because if you can't work, you can't feed your family. But you not being able to pick up your daughter, that's a $10,000 problem. That's priceless. Like me with my daughter, if I couldn't play with my daughter, I couldn't pick up my daughter, I couldn't be a man, I couldn't be her superhero, there's nothing I wouldn't pay for that.
And this little girl is very active. She was running in circles around this office.
Yeah, but then you saw, this is why Blueprint believes that you should bring the wife in. So I went and connected with the wife. And I told the wife, I was like, you know, don't worry, we're gonna take care of him, we're gonna get him better. She's like, we're gonna do everything we can to get this, to pay this off, blah, 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 and that she needs him to start care. And then you can see how tired she is. Because now she's,
frustration in her.
because now she has to handle everything, because this guy's in pain and he can't even get off the couch. So now you have the wife forcing the care, you have everybody on board, and that's the way that you do it. Like, if I wouldn't have asked him the questions and I wouldn't treated him like a human, then I wouldn't have gotten to what his true emotional driver was, and I couldn't get him to start care. This is how I'm gonna be able to raise my prices to $5,000.
And
Like,
if you had even more time, or he hasn't had a second day yet, if you bring him and the wife into the second day, and this is what we've been learning with the training, you can even go further just watching them as a couple and like the frustration that's there, you could tell the love is there, but you can tell like all the problems that are involved. So that probably is also getting into the relationship. So you can even keep digging.
Guys, yeah, that was only 2 layers deep. So now if I would have asked, so how is this affecting your wife? How has it been for you as a man, your identity as a man, to not be able to be there for your wife?